Hello, my name is Robert Brooks. The class is Advanced Visual Frameworks. The term is 1403. In this video, I'm going to be going over my week 3 project planning and peer review assignment, which is in the video. I'm actually going to be explaining my planning documents for my week 4 project. The name of my application is Mobile News, and it's a application that brings the top news stories to people from Reddit on their on any device that they're on, well, Android and iOS, and it allows them to also create a news story with a picture as well. The first document I'll go over is my functional flow. And looking at this here, once again, the name of the application is Mobile News. The app statement is bringing the top news to you wherever you are. It's a pretty simple application, and I've kind of been working on it since week 1 of this class, and kind of been adding to it every week. So the main application flow is you start, and there's a login screen, and there's a boolean. If the login is correct, then it goes ahead and launches the application, creates the UI, and there's 3 different buttons which are represented here in these functions. There's the top news, favorites, and make news, and then the application ends. So when you first launch the application, you log in. If your login is correct, then it goes forward, and you have 3 choices: the top news, favorites, or make news. If the login is incorrect, then it alerts you and says, please enter a username and password. So once you sign in, it runs the top news function, and it retrieves data from the top 25 news stories from the api.reddit.com. And then it creates a top news JSON object. It caches the top news JSON object locally, and then updates the table view from the cached object. And then after the flow, it just all goes down to the end there. Your next option is favorites. So you can add from the top news, you can add any of those objects to your favorites for a favorite story. Once again, it retrieves the API, creates the favorites JSON, and it caches it locally, and then updates the favorites table view from that cached object. And then it also mirrors it to a custom, it mirrors the cached object to a custom object created on the ACS, the App Accelerator Cloud Services. And then it goes off and ends. Then we have our make news options, which it retrieves an image from your image gallery, creates a photo JSON object, caches it locally, and then it updates an image view from that cached object, and it mirrors the cached photo object to the App Accelerator Cloud, and then the function is over. So pretty simple, and I'm sure I'll be adding to it a little bit and maybe taking away, who knows. But the next object, or the next document I'll go over, is my my user flow. So you'll see here's the login screen, here's the start. You can either have a valid login and it goes to launch the app, or you can create an account, and this is synced with the ACS user account, so you'll be creating a App Accelerator Cloud user account for this application. So once you're done with either of those, it launches the application. Then you have 3 options. You can go into top news, you can go into favorites, or you can go into make news. From the top news, you can go into add it to your favorites. You have the option to add it to your favorites right here. You can click on any of them. You can either view the story or actually add it to your favorites. And then the next option you have is the favorites, and you can edit it, change the wording or whatever you need, and then it mirrors this to the ACS cloud. And the third object is the create news, where you can choose a photo from your photo gallery or use your camera, and it creates a news story, and then and populates a image view with it. So that's pretty much it as far as the user flow goes. Like I said, pretty simple. I look forward to definitely. I think the planning for me is harder than the actual code is, so I probably had to work harder on this part of it than the actual coding part. But I think that's just me. But I look forward to putting this into code for Project 4. Thank you.